Good morning, guys. What's happening? What's going on? Starting my day in Pune at Jazai. Today's day is very simple. I'm gonna actually finish my breakfast, which is actually more of a brunch. It's 11 o'clock, and after this, I'm going to auto engineer to check on my bike. Well, here is my bike, guys, in the final stage, and let's talk about the petrol tank. The petrol tank was checked for any leaks, and literally it was filled with water and ointment to make sure it's leak proof. Yes, it required further welds and then buffing, obviously, to make it sure that it is seamless. The petrol tank lid was always planned to be old school, like a screwback lid, and I would surely engrave a very nice logo for which I have a design planted in my mind, and I hope it comes very well on this. Well, the headlight was a major discussion between us. We knew a round headlight would do wonders. However, many out there have done that, and I always wanted my Brad style bike to have a decent throw of light. As you know, this is a build to ride series. We decided to cancel the ballistic mask, which was our initial plan, and add a conventional grille to it. The bezel, which is created by Pramod, Mridul, and the team, was amazing, and it actually took me to a trance and made this bike look more Mad Max feel, which I always wanted. We did argue about a lot of concepts around the headlight. The headlight was a major look of this motorcycle. I always wanted this bike to look a little standing tall, and that's where the whole challenge was, because everyone wanted a round headlight, which actually looks really decent on a scrambler or a tracker. However, I wanted to do things differently, and in the end, we turned out to make something on our own. And right now, as you can see, Pramod is working on it. So we decided to make a grill in front of the headlight, so it'll give the conventional feel and also make it more of a caged headlight, because the bezel looks really robust. And the biggest challenge was I wanted the side and the top part to be covered with like a brushed aluminum feel, which has holes in it, or maybe a Royal Enfield logo around it. However, this argument continued, and how well we could do it, because there's a lot of handmade parts on this motorcycle, and making the character of this Continental GT into a Brat style cafe racer. And the argument continued, especially near the speedometer area, that how would I mount my Maximus Pro or maybe my GoPro and certain instruments, because this is more of a modern mixed conventional style cafe racer. But somehow we wanted the speedometers to be retro. We didn't want it the typical digital meters and stuff like that, especially. So I kept the pad open. Maybe in future I might put a sheet metal there and make some ducts. So a lot of things is fluid right now at this stage, and that's the reason the series, the fourth part, took a real long time, is because these small parts which were getting done. This bezel, which is created by them at Auto Engineer, looks very simple, but it's a lot of man hours, a lot of hard work behind this. And we are trying to pull this off, and currently all the parts will go for powder coating and paint and stuff like that, because all these parts which I'm pointing at will be turning more into black or body color. You'll soon see the final product and the final video, but this video is all about the current stage of this motorcycle. I got this headlight from Oxbeam, and that time they didn't even know what I was going to do with it, and this was when my plan to keep this light as vertical on any of a motorcycle, maybe a Himalayan. It looked really good more on Himalayan because of feel and everything. However, I thought I'll put it here. A lot of people DM'd me. It might not have a good throw, but look at this. It's decent enough what I need. It has particular modes which I really like. It has a low beam, high beam, and DRL mode. So only the right side lights are on, which looks really nice, and there's kind of a small invisible bulb inside, which also glows with it. So it looks really neat, and hope we stick with this concept and don't have to go on the round headlights. So let's see how it turns out to be. Well, the rear rack was supposed to be rectangularish and popping out, but obviously Pramod and all the people decided that it should go with the flow of the rear end, also should complement the bezel near the headlight. So using the same rod, bending the pipe in a nice circular frame, all handmade, definitely makes this bike look more conventional and really nice. Talking about the tail lamp, oh, this is unique, and Tahir, Pramod, and Doc, and all these guys pulled this. They've actually manufactured it on their own. I was actually telling them to mass produce this for all cafe racers, and they should really do this. It's made out of aluminium. It's very difficult to get the glass size actually cut in that shape, but they have pulled it very well. And the rear end is actually where the assembly goes. And let's mount this.